This is the stinkiest house I've ever bought in my 30-year career. But I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make over $500,000 off this one deal. All right, before I show you guys the inside of this house, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about the property, all right? What we're gonna do to this property, how we found the property, okay? We found this property by mailing to the owner. After about a year, the owner finally called back and said, we wanna sell the property. This property is zoned single family zoning. That means that for every house in this area, you have to build one primary house on a 5,000 square foot lot. This lot is 6,000 square feet. So technically you can get one primary house, which is that right there. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house with an unfinished basement. Now, if you guys follow me a lot in Instagram and you guys are in my mentorship program, you know I love buying fixer-upper. That's 2-bedroom, 1-bath with unfinished basement. So in the outside, what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically, if you gotta look at the roof is nice. So we're not gonna do anything with the roof. The siding, right? We're gonna see what part of the siding is still good. We're gonna keep it. The rest of it, we're gonna replace it, okay? We're gonna just make this thing look real nice by the time we finish. The goal here, we're actually fixing it up and we're gonna keep it as a rental property, okay? All right, now we're in the house. Let me take the mask off so I can talk. It's hard to actually talk with the mask on. I gotta literally close my nose and basically talk through my mouth, okay? And breathing at the same time. So let me tell you guys what we're gonna do in this house, at least on the first floor, until we talk about the basement next, okay? So right now, you guys see, there is a lot of nasty stuff in there. I feel sorry for my demo guy, okay? But right now, if you look at the kitchen, it is like, literally like, there's been food out sitting here. The floors is crusty. I mean, it stinks in here, you guys. I mean, there is like nasty stuff everywhere. I didn't want to touch it. This dishwasher, if I open the dishwasher, it's probably reeks so bad. I don't want to even do that. But what we're doing, we are gonna gut this whole entire kitchen out. We're gonna update all the plumbing on it, okay? We're gonna rip these floors out. Again, man, I feel sorry for my demo guy, man. This wall right here, we're gonna knock this wall down. We're gonna open up into the living room. You guys see we're in the dining room area right now. And the carpet, you guys, it is, if you can just imagine this, it is crusty, it's hard, and it's actually like spongy, like it's been wet. We're gonna open up these walls also. We're gonna make this thing real clean. We told the owner, whatever you don't want, just leave it. And then literally the guy's like, okay. He left everything basically in here, okay? In the living room, you see right now we got popcorn ceiling. We're gonna get rid of the popcorn ceiling. All these windows are here. We're gonna replace all these windows. Of course, the carpet, also nasty, very nasty carpet. We're getting rid of the carpet. We don't really know what's underneath these carpet. If they're the original hardwood floor and they're in good shape, we'll probably just buff them out and make them look good. But if the hardwood floor is bad, we're probably gonna rip it and then we're gonna put new floor down. All the trim is gonna be gone. This fireplace, I like the fireplace. I'm probably gonna keep this fireplace since it's a rental property. Probably gonna just, see what we can salvage, and we're probably gonna paint it, make it look good. But if the wall can't be salvaged, then we're probably just gonna tile it, just make it look nice and clean. We're taking all this out of the way, all right? Open this whole thing area up, the living room, dining room. It's gonna be nice in here, okay? It's gonna be bright, it's gonna be open. All these trimming, they're probably gonna get rid of this door. There's no point having this door here. One of the things about this house is the sewer lines clogged. So I'm not surprised because you probably hadn't used the bathroom and the water hasn't been ran for long and the sewer line is clogged. So it's gonna cost us about 15, maybe 20 grand to basically redo the sewer line in this house. Look at the floors. It is rotted, the wood floor is rotted. So we're gonna have to strip the wood floors, start over in this thing. Look how nasty this sink is right here, the medicine cabinet, the toilet. If I open up the toilet, I'll probably pass out. So I don't even want to open it. I've seen it before, okay? We don't want to do that, scare you guys, okay? But all this is gonna go down. Gut this whole thing, the floor, take everything back down, the studs, tile over the whole thing. We're gonna replace the windows. But yeah, this bathroom here, it reeks bad, you guys. So there's 2 bedrooms on the main floor. You see it here, right? A bedroom here, and then there's a bedroom literally right here. These are fine. We're gonna leave them alone. We're gonna, again, take all the trimming off, start over on it, take all the carpet out. Look at this carpet, it is just so nasty. So now you guys see the upstairs, what we're gonna do with upstairs. Now I'm gonna show you how bad the downstairs is and what we're gonna do with downstairs, okay? Let's go. This is what I always preach about. When I buy a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, a fixer, downstairs, you notice, is unfinished. They can't charge you much for downstairs because it's unfinished. So where we make our ARV high, if we buy fixer-upper, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and if you can find a home that has unfinished basement, you ain't paying much for it. And this is where you can actually force value. Again, force value when you actually add more bedroom, a more bathroom, and create more living square footage. That's how you're gonna make the house worth way more money. So when you buy this a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, you're paying for that price. But when I get done with this, right, we're gonna actually have double the square footage and more bedroom and bathroom. So let me tell you what we're doing down here. We are gonna gut this whole entire basement out. We're gonna move the wash and dry area, clean this all up. We're gonna get rid of basically all the plumbing on this. We're gonna update the electrical panel, and then we're gonna put a ADU, as accessory dwelling down here. This is gonna be a separate unit down here. It has its own separate doors around the corner over here. In Seattle, we can do a primary, we can do an ADU, right? Either it is underneath the basement or attached to the house, and we can do a detached ADU in the backyard. But down here, we're gonna do another unit, okay? So this area is gonna be living room, kitchen, and the washer and dryer is gonna go to another section where the furnace is gonna be at. We're gonna get rid of this wall. We're gonna break this whole down, the whole wall here. We're gonna take this furnace, we're gonna move this furnace, and we're gonna put it back here. So all this space, we're gonna take this wall down, we're gonna push it all the way back here. We're gonna move the furnace and the washer and dryer, everything in these rooms, so we have more living area to play with. So then this whole thing is gonna go open up, and this is gonna make this a lot more bigger. When this is all gone, we're gonna create 2 more bedrooms. We're gonna actually create another bedroom here, another bedroom here. We're probably gonna close off this door. We're gonna make the doors come off from the side. So now you can go down the hallway, you can walk in the door from the other side and come in this side. So you don't have to go through one bedroom, get to the other bedroom. But this area is gonna be another bedroom. And then in here, this is the other bedroom already here. So we're gonna have to make the window bigger. This whole area, this bedroom is gonna be turned into, again, another bedroom. We're gonna put a door over here, all right? And down here, what we're probably gonna do, we're probably gonna just put carpet in the bedroom to keep it warm, right? And then all the other area, we're gonna do LVP also downstairs. Let me show you this way. There's already a bathroom, a toilet here. That means the plumbing's already here, which is good. So we don't have to dig a hole for the drain. So let me show you. This right here, and it's stinky, okay? This already got a toilet and a sink. We're gonna break this apart. We're gonna make it bigger. We're gonna put a full bath downstairs, a tub, a shower, and a toilet. And this is where it's gonna be the full bath for the downstairs unit right here. We bought this as a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. By the time we're done, it's gonna be a 4-bedroom, 2 bath, double the square footage. And that's how you get the ARV high. This is what I always preach about, okay? If you ever buy a property doing the BRRRR model, you wanna buy the property purchase price and rehab, you want both rehab and purchase to be at 70% of the new ARV. So for example, again, if a property is, you bought for 500,000 and it cost you 200 grand to rehab, you're only for 7, and the property worth $1 million, I mean, you got 300,000 equity, that's a 30% margin. When we do a deal like this is the type of deal we like to do because this is where we create a lot of equity and we'll keep the mortgage low so we'll have better cash flow. This in this one house only, by the time we're all done, we're gonna make over $200,000 profit off this one deal. But the big bonus is gonna be what I'm gonna do in the backyard. But don't worry, you guys. By the end of this video, make sure you guys tune in, okay? By the end of this video, I'm gonna show you the whole detail, the number on how much we purchased the property for, what the rehab is, what the ARV in this house is, and the number for the back property we're doing. Let's go. This is the big bonus I'm talking about here, this backyard. In Seattle, we have this zoning here. It's called SF 5000, which is single family zoning. And if the backyard is big enough, they allow you to do a detached ADU. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna get rid of this right here. We're gonna put a fence right down the middle here. And this backyard is big enough where we can put a 1,000 square foot detached ADU. 500 in the main level, 500 upstairs. I'm gonna be designing, it's gonna be like a modern farmhouse look also. It's gonna match this house. It's gonna be 2-bedroom, 2 bath. On this side, it's gonna be a 2 parking pad, one for the front house, one for the ADU. And then over here, it's gonna be the ADU. This is where you create and force a lot of value. We talked about the downstairs, how we force value, right? Downstairs, add more bedroom, bathroom square footage. The backyard is where we're forcing value again by putting a 1,000 square foot ADU. So this is why I said earlier, I love buying 2-bedroom, 1 bath fixer with an unfinished basement because I can basically add value to the 2-bedroom, 1 bath upstairs. And then I can force value by making 2 more bedroom, 1 bath downstairs, double the square footage. Then I can force value back here. When you can do all this on one property, this is where you make big, big money. So let's break down the number for the house first of all, okay? So we purchased the house for $455,000. It's gonna cost us about $170,000 to rehab basically the outside, all new window, all the upstairs, right? Got everything out. We do the whole entire downstairs, update the electrical. We also have to put a new sewer line in this property. All that right there from top to bottom is gonna cost about $170,000. So all in, 455 plus 170 is $625,000. This house is easily gonna be worth over $800,000, like probably 825. This house is easy. Probably worth 850, but 825. So 825 all in for 625. That's easy, a $200,000 equity play on this one front house. We can rent this house out, depending on what we want to do. For long term, we can rent this house out for easy about $4,000, $4,200, easy. $4,500, no problem. $4,200 a month. That's over $50,000 a year in rent on the front house only. Now let's talk about the detached ADU in the backyard. What does the land cost? Zero. This is why this play that I'm teaching everybody now, when you do these house with the detached, you don't pay nothing for the land. So the cost to get in is nothing. All you gotta do is basically pay for the construction cost. The construction cost is $350,000 to build this 1,000 square foot ADU, right? Detached ADU. I've done it a few times already, and I can tell you 350 is very, very, very doable. The ARV for this property right here by itself is about 700,000. I mean, that's a 350,000 equity play for this deal. We can rent this ADU out in this area, 3,500 bucks. That right there is like a $42,000 a year in rent. All right, in summary, we're gonna have over 550,000 with the sweat equity we done in this single family play, you guys. Isn't that crazy? Over 500,000 on a single family play. For the rent, the summary, both property, $7,700 a month, which is like $92,000 a year in cash flow every single year on this one single family play. So you guys ever want to learn how to do the BRRRR model the right way, make 30% and more in equity, doing these ADUs and DADUs and junior ADU stuff, this stuff is happening all across America, everybody. And you want to learn how to invest in real estate and create that generational wealth and create that passive income so you can get out of that rat race, then look, click on the link below. Let me teach you how to do this. I have a mentorship program to teach everybody how to do this. If you guys click on the link, you're going to set up an appointment with my team. They can help you get set up and be part of the mentorship program. So that's a wrap for this video. If you guys like the video or you'd like to see more stuff, what I want to put on my channel, comment below, let me know. In the meanwhile, like the video, comment, right? Subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell so you guys know when we drop the next video, right? Peace.